Hello, Monika.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir. And what about you?
I'm good. So you have applied for a front-end developer role, right?
Yes, sir.
So we will start with your introduction first, then HTML, CSS, then JavaScript. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Can you turn on your camera?
Yes, sure.
Okay. So introduce yourself.
First of all, thank you to giving me opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Monika Narayan Vaidya. I'm from Jalna, and I'm completed my graduation in BSc Mathematics from Devgiri College, Aurangabad. That's it, sir.
Okay. What are your strengths and weaknesses?
My strength, I uh, I am good in I have a good in communication skill, and uh, and I will punctual for timing. Then my weakness is I have to first of all I have to note that I have to work on that on this. Yeah, I am not um, I'm not compare I'm not knowing to the people. That's why I will always I'm always um, I'm always that's why I will always in stress and not that's
Okay. So do you have any work experience? No, you haven't worked yet.
yes, sir.
Have you worked anywhere?
Sir, I'm working PUC.
Okay. So why you want to change your career into IT?
So nowadays I will see in IT sector many opportunity will be create. Then and in my sector I will not learning new things. In IT sector I will learn new things, and I have always interest in coding, but at that time I'm not choosing this field because for some circumstances.
Okay. So what is HTML?
HTML is a hypertext markup language. It gives us a series of HTML elements, and HTML HTML in HTML HTML stands for HTML is the skeleton of a web pages, and it we will use for creating the web pages.
Okay. And what is the difference between HTML and HTML5?
Yes, sir. HTML is a older version, and whereas HTML5 is the latest version or updated version. HTML5 does not support with multimedia, uh, and HTML5 is, support good with multimedia, and HTML5 shows us uses some semantic tags like header, footer, audio, video, navbar. That's
Okay. How much do you rate yourself in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript out of 5?
I can see, sir, in 5 as a perfect rating, and in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and 3 as a average rating. But I believe that, sir, I can better than average. Then I can rating myself 4 in CSS, JavaScript, and HTML.
What is CSS?
CSS is a cascading style sheet. CSS gives look and feel. Uh, with the help of CSS, we can give the website's look and feel.
To give a style. Okay.
Uh,
What is the difference between CSS and CSS3?
CSS and CSS3. CSS stands for cascading style sheet, and CSS3 is a cascading style sheet level 3. And CSS we can use CSS work with a multimedia. Sorry, uh, work with a work with a sorry. And CSS is a CSS is the, in CSS we can we in CSS we can coloring only the basis of color uh, color set, and in CSS3 we have to coloring on the basis of hexacode and hexacode gradient uh, these are and RGB format. And in CSS introduced in 1996 and CSS3 introduced in 2005.
What is the difference between HTML element and HTML tag?
Okay, so HTML element will be present in angular bracket in which some only one text is present, that is HTML tag, and HTML element means some HTML opening tag, closing tag, and some content present.
Can you tell me few HTML tags?
HTML tag like heading, H1.
How many tags do we have for heading?
6 tags, sir, H1 to H6.
And what is the difference between I and EM?
Okay, sir. HTML4 introduce this I and HTML5 introduce this emphasis tag
Why do we use it?
for I for italic, then for styling the styling text
What is box sizing?
box sizing. Okay, it is a CSS property. Uh, it is CSS property for box sizing used for uh, for applying the width and height to the HTML element. By default, box sizing is a content box in which only content including height and width. And we have to change this box sizing to the border box in which content, border, padding, margin are included. Margin never including height and width.
And what is box model?
Okay. Every HTML element is a box, considered as a box, and a box is a in which we have some properties like content, padding, border, and margin. That content means some text or images appears there. Then padding means padding. It is a space between content and border, and border it is a separator between padding and margin. And margin it is space occupied outside its border.
Okay. What are the list we have in HTML?
We have two types of lists, sir. Unordered list and ordered list. In unordered list, we have it does not having numbering. It have the like bullet list. In order list, we have numbering by default having numbering. Then we have to type it. Then like alphabets or Roman. Then we have to use type equal to I or E.
By default, what is there in unordered list?
This
Bullets.
bullets or this.
Can we change it?
No, sir.
We can't change it by square or star something. Check it. What is the difference between inline element and block level element?
Okay, sir. Element always start on block level element always start on the new line, where inline element always start on the same line. Where block level element we can apply margin in all four directions for block level element, and in inline element we cannot apply top and bottom margin, and we cannot apply height and width to the inline level element. We can apply height and width to the block level element, and in block level element it takes width of its 100% width of its parents, and then inline element take 100% width of its content. And block level element examples are due, uh, due li, ul. These are the block level elements, and in inline level elements span, input, anchor tag. These are the inline level elements.
Suppose we want to apply height width to inline element, then how we achieve it?
We have to take in block level element, and property use inline block,
Display inline block.
display inline blocks.
What are the selectors we have in HTML?
Uh, yes, we have yes, sir.
In CSS?
We have basic selectors, then advanced selector like attribute selectors, combinator selectors, and pseudo selectors. In basic selectors, we have tag or type selectors, class selectors, universal selector, or ID selectors. And in in advanced selector, in which combinator selector like descendant selectors. First one is the descendant selector. Descendant selector means parent child selector. It will select it will select all elements which are the descendant of that specified element. Like in ULLI, then we are in next one is the direct child selector. Direct child selector means it selects all the elements that are the children of that specified elements. And then in adjacent sibling selector, it selects next immediate sibling. And in we have to use for that plus sign. And then general sibling selector we have to use for that use as a sign tilde, and it select all the it select all elements.
What is the difference between nth child and nth of type?
Okay, sir. Yenchen means we have to apply the CSS in third or any, and nth of type we have to apply CSS for third. If we have to apply CSS to the third, if in third there is a span, then it will not apply it. It will apply in that next paragraph.
Okay. Can you share your screen?
Yes, sir. So screen is visible.
Yes. Yes. What is position?
Position. If we have to position is if we have to uh, in position we have to find types of position. Uh, that is the static, sticky, relative, absolute, and fixed. That is in a static by default, any HTML element having the position is a static. Uh, it will not apply the properties like left, right, bottom, top. And then in fix means the HTML element will be stay on the that same position. If we scroll the image, it will be fixed there. That is fixed position. Then it is the hybrid of relative and fixed. Means it will go to the top of the page. If we scroll down the image, scroll down the page, it will not uh, change the position. Then in relative means if we have to move any HTML element from its original position or its parent position, then we have to use relative position. And absolute means taking the reference of its parent.
Can you give me the examples of relative and absolute?
Relative and absolute.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, check it after. What is JavaScript, Monica?
JavaScript is a lightweighted. It is a lightweighted oriented, object-oriented programming language which support first-class function.
What is first class function then?
First-class function means it is stored as a value or treated as a variable.
Okay, you can stop your screen. What are the data types do we have in JavaScript?
We have two types of data types. That one is the primitive data type and another one is the non-primitive data type. Primitive data type holds value or data. In non-primitive data type, it does not hold directly data. The value it holds reference only. And in primitive data type, we have string, number, boolean, undefined, defined. In non-primitive data type, we have function, object, array.
What is string?
String.
Yes.
String, string present in double quote.
Anything present in double quote is
Double
called
quote
as
or single quote.
it is a sequence of character. What is hoisting?
Posting all declarations get shifted to the top of the scope. Only declaration gets shifted, not their value. It's called as posting.
Can you give me one example of hoisting?
Posting like in variable, posting gets shifted.
Share your screen and give an example of hoisting. First of all, share your screen.
Screen is visible. Hello?
Yes,
That screen is visible.
yes, yes. Visible. Line number 22 in JS.
It is in HTML.
Okay. There it is.
hosting also.
Yes. What is hosting? Give me examples. Explain what happens.
We have to take back in which host is possible.
X is the declaration, right?
Yes, sir.
So what you define hosting?
Here hosting is happen because the declaration declared. There are only declaration shifted. It is X shifted, but the value does not values are having value undefined.
So what would we get at line number 3 in the console?
Undefined.
Check it. And what is the difference between undefined and not defined?
Okay, sir. Undefined means declaration is declared, but value not assigned it. It is undefined. And not defined means declaration not declared. It is not defined is not data type. It is a reference.
And what is array?
Array, sir, it is a special type of variable in which store one or more data on the basis of index number.
What are the methods do we have for string and array?
String we have, sir, slice, replace, that, then then by using length property, then to index of, then to dot to lowercase, to uppercase, string. These are the string methods, sir. And array methods we have splice extract the value, extract the anything from array. It is the extracting method of array. Then in array, we have split method. Then join to join to string, uh, push pop push, shift unshift.
Take one string at line number 8. Let str
Yeah.
string, any string. I love JavaScript and I love Angular. So I want to know the index number of love. How will we actually?
Index number. No. Index of property.
What is the index number of love?
One.
Tell me by using method. What will be the index number? Tell me first.
Can you repeat?
What will be the index number of love?
One, sir.
One.
Two, sir.
Check it. Why it is -1?
You can say.
Now in that string, uh, extend that string right after JavaScript and I love Angular. In that string at line number 8, I love JavaScript and I love Angular.
Here, I will write.
After JavaScript, right? And I love Angular. Now I want the index number of second law. How will we achieve? Do you have any method for this? Okay, check
We
it.
have. Yes.
Yes. Where? Okay, check it after interview. Do you know how to reverse a string?
Yes, sir.
So reverse it. Good. So what is coercion?
Coercion, it is a conversion of one data type into another data type.
Okay. Comment all this and now take let x equals to 12, 12,
Right.
yes, 12. And after that, let y equals to 12 in string. Now let add this to
Yes, sir.
add,
Add.
yes, x plus y. Let result equals to x plus y. What will be the output of result if we consider it?
12, 12.
Write the result first. What will be the output?
12, 12.
12, 12.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Check console. And now change at line number 12, y equals to true.
5.2.
What will the output?
13.
Write undefined at line number 19. Y equals to undefined.
Total.
Okay, good. What is the difference between let, const, and var?
Uh, in where can create blocks, cannot create block scope. Then in let and constant, let can create block scope, and also const can create block scope. And hosting is possible in where, and value get undefined. And hosting is not possible in hosting is possible in let, but value get used before initialization. Then in const, so hosting is possible, but the value is used before initialization. Then in where reassignment and redeclaration both are possible in where, and in late redeclaration is possible, but reassignment is not possible within the same scope. In late, in const redeclaration, reassignment both are not possible. Yes.
Can you create a program for prime number?
Yes.
Can you create a program for prime number?
Prime number.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Number in between.
What happened?
Prime number in between which to 20.
Your voice is not proper.
Prime number should be written so in between which like 1 to 20 or
1 to 100. 1 to 100.
yes, sir.
Yes. Do you know what is prime number?
Yes.
What is prime number?
What is right?
Yes. Okay. What is callback function?
Callback function function which accepts a function which accepts an argument which accepts as an argument. Which accept a function as an argument.
And what is a higher order function?
In higher order function means it passes an argument.
What are the higher order functions we have? Can you name few?
Higher order functions we have like map, filter, find, index.
What is the difference between find and filter method?
In find method, that loop will be stopped when it have the satisfying the condition. But in filter, loop does not stop. It will be go on at the last of that element.
What is map method do?
Math, in math method, we have an array, then we have to create a new array.
Okay, take one
Uh,
array of ages.
yes, sir.
Take any five numbers. Now I want the square root of all these numbers in array. How it we actually? Try. Just try. Do you have any higher order function for this? Suppose I want to double all these ages and create one array. Have you got my question?
Right.
Okay, Monika, try it after interview. So your interview is over. Do you have any questions for me? Thank you.